The what we have sacrificed for you children here, man. You have no idea. Depression is real. I have experienced it myself. But because I value that relationship with Anne, and I need us to move forward and continue this friendship, I will say, I'm sorry.
Today I got time. Just a youngin' putting to work, I'm on my grind, yeah. Training and I'm working part-time, so when I hit the league, best believe I'm gon' shine, yeah. I've been in the shade for a while now. I've been cooking up, trying to make the fan proud. 25 and I gotta be the man now. I've been tucked, but it's time for me to stand out. I've been grinding.
She's here already. Yeah. Welcome back to another video. We are doing a mukbang today. We got the mum in the kitchen. Mum, what are you telling them?
I'm making some beef stew. We call it wet fry in Kenya, and some spinach mixed with spring onion. I just put garlic in there, and then I've put some fish. I'm going to put some fish, canned smoked fish in a can, some ginger, some garlic, and then we'll make ugali.
Those of you guys who don't know what ugali is, it is a Kenyan meal. You can say it's a Kenyan meal, right?
Yeah, it's Kenyan. Ugali.
It's Kenyan meal, and we're gonna show you what it is, man. You see, I'm hungry. You see this here? I'm starving, so let's see. You want to walk us through the steps out here?
For what?
For what you're doing?
Oh, so this is the spinach. It's frozen. It's in there. And these are the spring onion. And I've put some garlic in there. I put in some ginger. You see, this is garlic. I've put ginger there. And then I'm just going to cover it. Put some salt, actually. Some salt.
Smash.
And then I'm gonna put some spices, a little bit of paprika.
Yeah, you see, guys?
Africans, we don't measure. We just use our eyes to measure. Oh!
No cap. No cap. We use our eyes.
We don't use 2 tablespoons. I don't know what 5 tablespoons of what. Oh! Kenya chili cubes. Thank you, Mongina, for
They be doing them things like you only put 2 teaspoons of sugar.
Oh!
Yes.
Hi! YouTube. She's been sick.
We're gonna sit.
I need to do your... Yeah, and I was like, oh, thank you.
Thank you. Alright, so guys, we're gonna take you through the steps of what Mum's making. And Mum, you know, because you can actually teach people how to cook. Some people don't know how to cook.
Well, I'm not an expert like my sisters. They're the ones, the
Aunty
experts.
would love this.
And I'm trying to make something home from Kenya that is tasty. She can eat and get there.
So with this, you steam the meat, Cindy?
I'm not gonna steam it. I'm gonna boil it.
Oh! So you boil the meat. Okay. So you guys can see the steps here. She's cut all the spring onions. She's put the spinach in there. She's put the tuna, them little things there. Alright, cool. Bet. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this meal, no bad.
So I'm gonna boil this meat. Let them see our nice pots. Posh.
Show them the pots. Huh?
The best pots, but I don't know where she finds them.
I used to buy them. Buy them in a Korean shop.
A Korean shop.
Oatmeal.
Not only are we doing a mukbang for these guys, but we're showing them how to cook. Imagine.
Yeah.
And you're learning as well.
I'm gonna have a drink. I'm gonna have a whiskey.
What are you having?
I'm gonna have my ginger, lemon, garlic.
Mom will say boring.
Boring.
Yeah, don't listen to my mom. My mom likes alcohol.
Yeah, it is.
Put hot water in the gin.
In the gin?
That's how we're drinking. You know, we were feeling.
Brandy or
Brandy or
gin?
gin.
When you're feeling sick, you're telling me you put gin in.
Hot water, instead of using tonic water, you're using hot water and lemon.
What do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
Dad said gin was medicine too in another video. I was like, huh?
Yeah, I drink that.
I always bring something.
What's that?
Satin pillowcases.
Oh, you're telling me about that.
See, that's a good guess. Someone who comes in at least with something.
And you guys are coming with nothing. I will test those chairs. Those stools. I will test the spring onion. That is just for the spinach.
Yeah.
Okay, that's too clear for me.
See, you're teaching them. The ugali. So this is what you do, yeah?
So this is what I'm making. And you know me being a lawyer, make there.
This is what ugali is. We're here to show you. And it's gonna be amazing.
Sorry, my cooker is a bit messy. Usually, I'm never messy like this. I don't know something today. Oh! So when you marry a real msichana ule anajua kupika ugali, makes me proud.
When my mom talks about Luya, that's our tribe. In Kenya, We have our tribes. There's different type of tribes. You know, our tribe, we love our chicken, our bones, we love our ugali, you know what I'm saying?
And this wooden spoon, Aunty Diana. Thank you, Aunty Diana.
And you guys even beat us with those things as well. Schmacky. Guys, this mukbang is gonna be amazing for you guys. Look what we're doing for you guys, just for you, man. So this is the cooking, guys. This is what you get when you do what my mom told you to do.
Quality food.
Quality food.
That's right.
Let's do the thing.
These folks got their hit this shit, no cap.
Alright guys, we getting ready to eat our wonderful food. I'm saying made by my lovely mother. What's for dinner? You wanna tell them?
So, hi YouTubers. We're having ugali, maize meal flour, spinach, a little bit of tuna fish in there, and it's beef stew.
We have a special guest in the building, guys. You guys have seen her before. Introduce yourself.
Your mom's best friend.
Hello. My name is Anne. I'm Eve's auntie. I'm her mom's best friend, or you can call as sisters.
That's
She's
right.
my big sister.
That's amen.
Yeah.
And so Ethan, which you guys have seen in one of the videos, that's his lovely mother. And Ethan, you're watching your mom on YouTube, man. Your mom's on YouTube, bro. So make sure you're watching. Alright, should we eat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
We
eat.
didn't pray.
Oh yeah, let's pray.
Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this meal. Thank you for looking after Anne, for this food. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. I've been waiting for this moment, you know? You good?
Thank you, Rose.
Try.
Just say how delicious it is.
By the way, for you guys, what ages did you guys learn how to start cooking?
Well,
We're
I was
from the
in
old
primary
school.
school.
Us, we're from the old school.
I think I was about, because for me I had interest in learning how to cook. My grandfather was a chef.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So my interest came from watching him. You know, when he would come to Nairobi to see us, and he would cook for us. And I mean, I liked the way he cooked. Very spongy.
Spongy cakes.
Yes.
They're not like the cakes now. I
No,
know.
no,
I know what you're
these-
talking. Yeah.
Yes, used to do the boiling style. Remember the boiling? You boil on the charcoal.
Yeah. Macam.
Yeah, yeah.
Charcoal, that's macam.
This,
Okay.
Yeah, charcoal. You know the black charcoal.
yeah, it used to be like a barbecue thing, but this is when I was about 15 years old. Yeah, and even when I finished high school, guess what? I went to a cooking college.
What about you?
Yes.
To be honest, I didn't cook young, but I know my mom loved cooking, and one of the girls in the family, Monique, was always in the kitchen with my mom cooking. And
From what
that's
age?
how Monique started. I remember like her slaughtering a chicken when she was
What?
maybe 13, I
So
think.
she would slaughter the chicken.
Like,
Those are the things that.
Really? Me,
No, I
to
didn't
be
do
honest.
those.
no, she
I
did
like-
it because we liked fresh chicken. My mom never went and bought chicken that's already been slaughtered in the butchery. But there are those people. My mom would keep chickens, would have chickens in the home, and would have to run around or or pick which chicken we're going to slaughter.
Yeah, so you guys will run around and
Yes. And that is how she turned out to be a good cook. For me, I even went to Italy College. I did a bit of cooking, but that was not my passion. My passion was more customer service and things like that. So I've actually learned how to cook when I came to Australia. Because, yeah,
so when you were living by yourself in Kenya or
I had a maid.
No, when the maid did not cook.
When the maid did not
When
cook,
they were
I went
off.
to eat nyama choma somewhere.
I mean, some of these guys are probably wondering, oh my days, people used to run and chase a chicken around. Yeah, they probably, this person, when he's him
Yeah, to
over
eat
there, he
it.
was,
Yeah, we have to
very
taste
good.
that chicken, slaughter it. And it doesn't sound good because nowadays people are vegan and some of you are catching feelings like how could they do that to a chicken? But that was that time.
People needed to eat, so
Yeah.
it was that time, you know.
Can you cook?
Yeah,
What can you cook?
like I can make stew,
Which one?
Auntie Monique told me like.
Mashakuras or Mashakura is
What's mashakuna?
everything together.
No, like. Well, yeah, like meat, like this type of meat. I steam the meat. I can just make nice stew, rice. I can make. Yeah, I like to make stews. So I have a stew with rice, with pasta.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm good. I have more meals that I haven't thought of, but like.
At least you can cook.
So
You
what?
can't starve yourself.
So what would happen if you married a woman who can cook? What would you do?
Imagine. I don't know.
You must have known that she couldn't cook before marriage anyway. So for you to make that decision,
And like for me to make I must be really, really. I come home from football training. You know, it'll be nice. I come home to eat. I'm not saying you have to cook all the time. You know what I'm saying? You want to come home to a nice cooked meal.
yeah.
So guys, if your girlfriend can't cook, I'm not saying you have to break up with her, but maybe even just talk to her. Say, hey, like, you know, maybe we can.
But if you have money, get a chef.
That's good for both of you
to cook.
to cook.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you can also help with each other
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And also
Yeah, I agree with
sometimes
that
you can,
100%.
you know,
I'm not going to be the one cooking all the time.
You know, the female is the one who cooks all the time.
Right.
While you make no effort.
Especially in this Western world where we are all busy,
Yes.
we have to pay our bills.
Yeah.
We have to pay the rent. We have to do this. So we can say, okay, I cooked on Monday, you cook on Tuesday.
Let's cook
Or
together.
let's cook together.
But if I have a lot of money, like, or when I have a lot of money, and let's say it's up to you as my wife to choose. But let's say if she wants to be a housewife, then I'm definitely gonna be expecting meals.
Of course, if she's home.
Yeah, she's a housewife.
100%.
by standard. There's someone housewives who can't cook.
So what are they doing?
Just being there, being pretty.
That's also good. It's
Spending
not
money.
bad.
Yeah, but she's looking good for you.
So long as there's food, even if it's takeaway. No.
You know, and you can understand. I mean, if it's a housewife, she has the whole day. That's the best thing for her, even for her to say, let me prepare a meal. My husband is coming home. That is something she's looking forward to cook. But if we're all working, hello, it's a different story. Australia, we've got very good wine. We've got very good wines.
In Australia.
That's the wine bar there, and then we've got the whiskey bar on the other side.
Yeah, your mom loves good wine.
How old were you when you came to Australia, or when did you come to Australia?
I was old. I was in my 20s.
Really?
20s is not old, like how old?
No, that's not old. 20s is young.
I was 23.
That's
young.
Old. You're still young. Imagine, and then you're saying in your 20s. That's young.
Yeah, you came here, yeah.
Yeah, I think because some people came straight
18.
after school.
Yeah, they came when they were
Some people
18.
turned 18 while they were here.
Yeah, yes.
They went
Most
to
of our
school.
friends, they came here and they
Yeah,
turned
so
18.
for me,
Yes.
yeah.
Most of our friends, they
Yeah,
came here
people
young.
who came, because for me, I did uni in Kenya.
What did you study?
I did economics.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I came for love.
Is it? How did you find that transition? So, okay, that's two questions, right? So you're coming from in Kenya, your whole life, you were 23 years old, then you're coming out to Australia, and then you said you're coming for love as well. So how was that not only coming to Australia, but then being with someone?
Being with someone. You know, I had known him for a long time, and what we used to do, we used to visit each other. Before I just packed my things and came. No, I didn't just pack my things and came.
So he would come to Kenya?
He would come to Kenya because I met him through mutual friends back in Kenya. He would come to
Australia.
Kenya, visit me, see how I am in my own environment, and the same thing I would do. I think we did about
Long distance for
long
How long?
distance for long. I think 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in a long distance relationship.
You now? How long?
6 months.
But like, I was there.
That's like 5 minutes.
6
Yeah,
months.
that's like 5 minutes. Yeah.
That's short, huh?
Yeah, let her talk about the 3 years. That's yours is like 5 minutes.
No, I know. So, but you will give us also advice on long distance
Long
relationship.
distance relationship. I wouldn't say that I'm giving advice. I'm just talking about my own
Experience,
experience.
yes.
Yeah, so it wasn't easy, you know, because you come see someone, stay for 3 months, you know, and then especially leaving, I would cry at the airport.
Really?
Yeah. Like for a week, I'll be boiling.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like 3 months is a long time with somebody, and I can imagine you leaving them.
It's true. And this is a long distance. It's very stressful.
Yeah, it's out because I'll think about how much I'm gonna miss them. You know, I'm not gonna see them like physical every day, and you know, so it was hard for me. Go back to what I was doing, working, and then he would come visit me, but for him, he wouldn't stay for that long. He would visit me, and the same thing, I would be sad and upset because, I mean, he's leaving me, but the best thing is, because it was long distance with from different countries
And
I
different
don't
cultures.
regret a different culture. I didn't regret what I did because that way we knew each other very well.
Very well.
Yes, it's not a pretending that, you know, because I've come to see you in your own space that you need to act differently. So I knew each other very well.
So when you were coming, it was like you were certain.
Yes, so when I was like, I'm gonna move, you know, when I made up my mind, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna move to Australia. I knew what I was coming.
And it's good you made up your mind.
Yes.
You didn't sit, you know, the pressure saying, oh, because I have to be with that guy, I have to go to Australia. Or I want to go to Australia because I've heard Australia is a beautiful country. Because some people will do that. Say, I've always wanted to go to Australia. Ever since I was 5, I've always heard about Australia. I want to go to Australia.
Yeah.
But you came because you made up your mind and you decided this is where I want to live. Which is very smart.
Yeah, and the hardest thing there was no WhatsApp video calls. It was just calls.
Oh yeah.
That was
Just
challenging.
voice, yeah. It's
So
just
you can't even
voice.
see them.
You can't see
Oh,
them.
and there's no
The only
Instagram.
time and it's just do.
It was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work.
You know, now you can just go live. You're like,
We have it easy, you know what I'm saying? We can call, see
Yeah.
each other. We can even make dates on the phone. Video
Yes,
calls.
yes.
And do things together while you know someone is there. We couldn't do that. So to make small videos for each other, can you imagine?
Wow.
It
That's hard.
wasn't easy, yeah.
Now you're 23 years old. You guys moved to Sydney?
Yeah.
So you moved to Sydney with your boyfriend. You're here in Australia. 23, you come from Kenya.
Yep.
How was that?
I was very close with, particularly with my mom. But for me, I was like, no, I'm not going anywhere. I even refused to take passport, not to leave.
Kenya.
Yeah.
So it was hard for you, you know?
Yeah. It wasn't an easy journey. I was young and very motivated. I was like, I'm not just gonna sit around. And because I had seen Australia before, all those visits, I was like, I'm gonna come and look for a job. Didn't get culture shock.
You didn't get culture shock?
No.
like I did.
No.
You got culture. How old is it for you?
33.
You're 33?
Yeah, but I've had you and Ian. I've had you, and then I came pregnant with Emmanuel. I was 33.
How was it for you? So you're coming in with 2 boys. You're coming from Kenya. You're with dad. Yeah, tell us.
That was the hardest part ever transition I've ever have to do in my life.
Really?
I'm 33, 2 little kids, pregnant. I was very pregnant with Emmanuel. Coming to the unknown, culture shock.
The unknown.
You can't even see a neighbor next door. You know, it's not like Kenya where you live. I've had these kids in Kenya where I had you at Nairobi Hospital, where as soon as I had you pushed you guys out, there was nurses coming to take you to the nursery. I come here, I've had Emmanuel. I'm like, aren't you gonna take him? They're like, no. Then they bring you a sandwich. Oh! After that, you know, in Kenya, when you have a baby, you have to have soup, uji, porridge, and all that.
They bring you a sandwich.
Bring a sandwich. So it was actually got depressed. Depression is real.
You were depressed, huh?
You know how you go through that postnatal depression? It hit me. Like having a child here, because I've had the 2 kids in Kenya where I had help, and then coming to a place where I've arrived and then I don't have help. It was hard. I mean, for people like Anne, who's had her son here, if she was gonna have a second one, she doesn't know any difference. But because me, I had my kids in Kenya, where you have all the help, and then you come to Australia, you have a child, a baby here, total different scenario. Like, I lost my confidence.
Really?
I'm a very confident person. I lost my confidence. I couldn't go to, what do they call that when you have babies? Where you go, mother's group.
Yeah.
Mrs. Brown used to come and tell me, oh, you have to go. I couldn't go to mother's
Why?
group.
You just didn't
I lost
go?
my confidence. I lost my self-esteem. So I've been working for 10 years. Then I come here. I stop. I'm not working. So I'm looking after a baby.
You don't have house help. You don't
Because,
have.
as you said,
That's a shock.
if it was Kenya, should have had house.
How's that?
So should have stayed. For how long do people stay in Kenya? From,
30, some, it depends. Okay, so because I was a flight attendant, we used to stay home
With
for
the
9 months. But of course, the 9 months you're out and about.
Yeah.
But the
you have
normal
help.
people, they just stay 3 months and they go back to work. So you're leaving your baby 3 months and you're back to work. But you've got house help. And you remember, like I had 2 house help. One was for the kids and one was for cleaning, because I'm very particular with cleaning.
Yeah, we know.
So she had a nanny.
I had a nanny
Yeah.
and a cleaner.
But you know, hustling, we've just arrived. Wow, so that was tough. How long were you depressed for?
I can't recall how long I was depressed, but I just remember being sent back to hospital because I packed my bags many times telling Alois I'm going back home here.
Really?
Somewhere. You guys have no idea.
Wow.
You have no idea what we have sacrificed for you children here, man. You have no idea. I've packed my bags many times. I was like, I'm going back home. This is not for me.
It was
This
tough.
is not. But
Well, now look
26
now look
years, you're 26. And how old are you now in Australia?
And now look at it. You know, but you know what is interesting though, Mom, come on, the camera kid over. You know what's interesting though? Like to hear that, because we don't hear that as kids. You know, we're there as kids, we're seeing things, but to actually hear it, we're like, wow, you're 33 years. I'm picturing it myself, you know, and you'll have kids, and it's hard. Like, and to even though the fact that you were depressed, like.
So depression is real. I really understand that. It's real. I'm so glad I came out of it, because there are people who have gone into that depression and they've done crazy things, suicide, and they've done a lot of drugs and all that. I went through it, and I really thank God that I came out of it. But I was at my lowest. I have never been at my lowest, and that's when I knew. I used to judge people saying, "Oh, depression." You know, what are they talking about depression? I have experienced it myself. Depression is real. So what actually worked for me, Alois was very good in the sense that he met some ladies, you know, like, because he did some work and he organized that.
Because he left the house.
He left the house because he went to work, and that is even what depressed me more. And this is me, I've been working for many years. So he went to work and met ladies, and he encouraged me and spoke to those ladies to call me to go out for a drink, dinner.
And where were they from? Were they just
It was
African?
Aussies. White girls. There were no, those days there were no Africans in this country. We couldn't see anyone. You look for, in fact, those are the days you see a black person on the street, you're like, hey, hi, excuse me,
You
hi.
don't tell where they're from.
I'm from Kenya. Where are you from? You're sitting on the train. You're like, oh, there's a black person. There's a black person. Like, hi.
Yeah.
I'm Kenyan. Where are you from? It was so bad. These days, we made. Not like that time. It was so bad that time. There was no one. And then you're going through that. It's not like now I know Anne, I know the girls. You know, I had Emmanuel. It was now that these girls will be supporting me. They would have had a baby shower. Yeah. Then I didn't know anyone. I didn't know these girls. I didn't know anyone.
So how was that first interaction actually? So you're there. You know you've gone through whatever thing you've gone through. You go and meet these girls.
I was like a zombie on the table. You know,
Really?
the way I like to talk.
That's what I'm thinking. So what you were just there.
My confidence, zero.
And guys, for you guys to imagine, you guys have seen my mom in a lot of videos. She's very confident, she's outgoing. You know, that's where I got it from. So even me, I can't even picture her not being confident.
Yeah, and then did my confidence.
Yeah, that's
come
why
up
I'm
one
wondering,
day?
like, how did it, like,
No, maybe it's just slowly going out and then meeting people, and then I started becoming myself. And you know, even when I applied for a job with it was Impulse Link as a flight attendant, and I went for the interview, and the lady who was interviewing me asked me, she said, she was a very motherly, I'll never forget her, she was like, you look so good, your nails, how are you coping? And I was very honest. I was like, I've struggled, I've had this. I was very honest. I went through a depression when I came here. Maybe that's why she gave me the job. And then
Umkora.
Nimkora.
Mom, can you pour me a glass of wine as well, please? Mom.
I will have had you.
This is our second round of food. It's nice, isn't it?
I said it's dinner.
They made you make a speech.
Yeah.
Other people have known them their whole lives.
No.
But they ask you.
No, they asked me to make a speech, an African in an Indian party, Nani. Imagine.
Good health.
To good health. And we thank you that you're looking better. You're looking nice.
You do.
And you still look the same.
Oh, thank you.
I wouldn't survive without you. I'm glad you're back to life. Can you imagine? Oh my God.
Yeah, long life.
This is Mom's best friend. Amen. Long.
That's good wine, eh?
It is.
Maybe God also he works in like amazing purpose. So even you just having that experience not only teaches about life, but also it's like appreciation. But also like maybe this is God telling me if my immune system needs to be stronger in a certain scenario. Maybe is that you know what I mean? So it's like it can. When if this happens again, can my immune system be? So it's like God maybe showing okay, maybe just a few changes here and there. Maybe if it's diet, whatever it is, to help.
Yeah, it's true.
To have a live a
so
long
that
life.
time I was sick, I was just thinking, oh my goodness, because it's been 3 years. I haven't gone to the gym. I used to love going to the gym, even going for walks and all that. And I haven't. And I've been unfit. Even your mom, she's on my case all the time. You need to start working. We've tried, and she's told me, come, we go for walks. We've tried, I know, a few things, but the way I felt is if I don't make changes, then it's like, this is being given a second chance and time to love myself and look after
yourself.
And what I do want to say is that I'm proud of you because at least you're noticing that. Some other people, they can still try to ignore it, but you can be looking at this 20 years from now and say, you know what, I'm proud of myself. When I faced a setback, a challenge, because it's when you're struggling to breathe and it's like you've been healthy, you're fine, you've been out. Did you get the vaccine?
Yes.
She's got everything.
You had the vaccine.
Everything. I had the
So,
vaccine.
I think it's God just saying, look at my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Just a few, because like you said, going for a walk. And then even Ethan, let's go for a walk. And you guys talk, maybe he can open up to you and, so doing things like that. And you're even, as I said, and it's not like you need to be running or even going to the gym as much, but taking a walk. Even 20, 30 minutes, you come home from work, whenever you have time, just walk.
And then
Walking's
remember
cool,
when
and it's easier.
Doing things that I'm happy doing. I used to love going to the gym, and that's adrenaline, and kick.
It makes you
And
feel good.
It makes me feel good. But I did.
That's good. Even you stopped going.
The traveling, because it was in Kirawi. That is why. But if they can get something around here, I'm happy to join back.
I told you do F45. I used to do F45.
8:45 in the morning.
No. Have you heard of the
F45? It's like you do
circuits. It's like 45 minutes of workout.
Okay.
Every part of your body
is aching.
aching.
And you're feeling good. You're
feeling
tired.
good.
You feel
You get
good.
tired.
Yeah.
Especially after that session, you feel so good. Like, I'm so happy I did that.
Yeah,
you know?
the only thing that I don't like, and I've never liked since I was a child, is running. And sometimes you'll tell people to run, and I'm like, no, God. Then you jump up, then you go on the floor. and
burpees.
Burpees.
Oh, yes.
Burpees.
Burpees.
Yeah.
Yeah, the burpees are hard.
Yeah,
Burpees
like
are
I
And then even for you, it's like God also wants you to enjoy life. So even going out, you just feel good about it. You know, imagine you're going out on the weekend with mom. You know, even if you're walking or you're working out, doing circuits like 3 days a week, even if it's 2 days a week, 1 day a week, you're doing a circuit that's hard. It's 1 day a week, and you're just consistent. You know, so you don't have to be going 3, 4. That's hard.
You know
maybe
that-
you don't have, but you do 1 day a week. You know, maybe you can even do 2, or you enjoy it more, or just stick to 1. Man,
That bed
your immune
rest,
system.
when you get knocked out on that bed, that is when you say, you know what? God, help me to get better. Because when you get out of bed, that is when you appreciate life and say, because you can be in that bed and something just turns out and then you're in that bed, bedridden.
Yeah.
You know that?
It's true.
Yeah. That is when you get out of that bed, You say, thank you, Lord, for giving me another chance. And that is when you live life. Kabisa. Like you've lived life, but that's when you carry it forward. Because you can be in that bed and something just goes wrong and you never come out of that bed. The next thing you left that bed, you're in hospital. That's it.
I don't take anything for granted now. And everybody gets sick differently, you know? Like, you know, I thought 1-2 days I'll be out of bed, but now.
Because even when I called you, but like you didn't sound so bad, so I was like, I was like, she'll even be here in 2 days. That's what I was thinking, because you didn't sound so like, I didn't.
But did I tell you Aunty Annie said?
You told me. And I called you. I called you. I think, but maybe it was early stages though. But I called you when you said you told me you had got it. Remember?
Oh,
In the room, remember? And Ethan came in.
Yeah. I had gotten sick, but I don't think I was knocked.
Yeah, you called her.
Yeah.
She used to call.
So you were like, she doesn't sound.
Sometimes text every day just to make sure she's okay, you know. Because I can't go there because COVID now.
Yeah.
That's the problem with this COVID. It just separates you even from your loved ones. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just there with just a forward.
And I'm thinking, you know what I was thinking? Like, because I used to sleep and think, imagine if it was those days of the bad COVID. So I can't see Anne. Maybe the next thing I've heard, she's going to hospital. Then the next thing I hear, she's not breathing. And I'm thinking, who am I going to hang out with?
Yes, like she was very funny on the phone.
I was like, no. I said, God, you can't take her from me. I need her. That's what I was saying. Like, God, I could have expressed that to you, but that was the real thing. I was like, God,
last night
you
had a
need
good
to keep,
conversation.
you need to keep on. Yeah.
And then it's like,
I'm trying to be in the camera, guys. I'm trying to be in the camera.
you're doing well.
I hope I'm in there.
But you know, imagine them not seeing your friend again.
Wow. Yeah, it was.
God's good.
God is good. I couldn't do this.
Because she couldn't eat.
I couldn't eat.
And you eating well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
No, that's a good sign.
That's a very good sign.
That's a good sign. Imagine if you had cooked all this and you say, oh, I can't eat, then that's a problem.
Even me, I'd be a bit, oh no.
I just still not well.
But you've eaten well, 2 plates. So even when I saw that, I said, no, that's good.
Yeah.
And then you recover and then boom.
I can taste
She's my sister from another mother, so I need her more than anything else.
Yeah.
So she has to be around.
And then now you're inspiring people on YouTube.
Yep.
We were gonna watch you guys and be like, well, these women, you inspire them.
You're strong. What can
What makes you stronger?
Make you stronger.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
It's very difficult as women to keep friendship. Women, we are a certain breed that is very, sensitive, bitchiness. We do all sorts of things. So for me, coming to Australia when I was 33, I'm older than all these girls, and to coming here and having friends that I get along with, these Kenyan girls, I'm very blessed. They're much younger than me. When I go wrong, they tell me off. But it doesn't mean because I'm 57, I know everything. They tell me off, I can go wrong and tells me off. Of course, we joke around and we do things and I'll be like telling her off. But then there are times where I'll say something and maybe she's offended and she's like, no, that's not nice. And I'll be like, you know what, I'm sorry. Let's move forward. Or she could do vice versa. But for me, what I'm trying to say, moral of story, being 57 and meeting younger girls who are respectful doesn't mean just because I'm older they have to respect me. Maybe I don't know, but they're very respectful. They're very caring girls. They're very loving girls. Like for me, my 57th birthday, it was something of the extra. I've never experienced something like that. Like, and the catering, the outside catering, the decor in the house here. If you should have been here, that would have been a very nice vlog.
Really?
Oh, and the job she did, she can be an event planner. Me, she
surprised everybody.
Me, she even surprised me who is her friend. That's when I thought, I don't know Anne.
Wow. She organized it in a way you would actually, if I would have vlogged it.
The decor.
You did well, huh?
Oh my God.
So that was
she outdid herself. Birthday this year.
And guys, she doesn't look like she's 57, by the way.
Yeah.
You look like you're in your
30s.
That's what
you look
the
like you're
voice
30,
is.
31.
That's what Ian said in the speech. He said, "Oh, but my mom doesn't look like her." So, but what I'm just saying that,
It's us keeping her alive.
yeah, the support, you know,
That was nice.
you know, Anne, she outdid herself and she surprised everyone, and that's when we say everyone started saying, "Oh, Anne, you can start doing events." But hey, guys, YouTube,
Yes.
event,
Yes.
banner. She's
Next
got class.
client,
She's
next
got class.
call.
Hey
She's
guys,
got class.
listen,
Comments below.
Below.
Yes, if you're
Comment
listening,
below.
you're watching this, you're in Australia, you want to have a great event, this is the person to call, guys. If we show you photos, I wish I vlogged it that day.
Yeah.
What she did, you're gonna want to, don't make the mistake. I'm talking to you. Make sure I'll put her Instagram innit?
Yes.
I'll put her
Below.
Auntie Anne's Instagram link
Below.
in the description.
Yeah.
Hey, pick up that phone.
Yeah. She did an amazing job. And the color was what? Blue and gold.
She's like,
I was actually I was shocked.
yeah.
I was actually like, wow, what? You mean you're making it so sophisticated like this? I didn't think like that. I was
Yeah, and I
like,
thought because
But the good thing, like you guys here in Australia, like your Auntie Esther's, Auntie Lois, Auntie
Carol.
you guys have been friends for such a long
Long time, yes.
Like, I mean, these are aunties that I remember I'm like 13, 11.
Yeah.
So I'm 11, 10, and I'm 26 years old now. So mom, and these are the same aunties. If I call them, text them, they're there. We have an amazing time every time we spend it, whether it's in Kenya or even that was cool seeing Auntie Lois in Kenya because it was like we've grown up with you our whole lives in Australia. Now to be in the motherland together was awesome. You know, and at that bar, you know.
Yeah.
So like you guys have been friends for how long?
I've been friends with your mom, not the
When
longest
Ian,
together.
no, but when Ethan was born, I came to visit. He was how old?
Yeah, Ethan was 3 months, but
3 months.
before that,
We've always, no, even before she was born.
I posted baby, remember?
One was baby shower. So that's how many
So
years?
it's about over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Yeah, it couldn't not
Because our son is now 10.
Yeah.
The son is now 10, so over 10 years.
Yeah,
When I
so
saw I was
we could
16.
say 13, 14 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can say longer, but getting closer.
Closer.
Yeah, 10
Of course, we
years
knew each
plus.
other long. When we met in the club.
If I saw you, you wouldn't even believe that you're a mother.
No.
Imagine. So
A lot
imagine
of
you showed them
people, yeah,
Ethan.
same thing.
I wouldn't have thought when I first saw Auntie Anne, I didn't really know.
In fact, when
about
she wears
Ethan.
makeup, she looks younger.
No.
She looks like 20 something. Everyone, when we go out, they always say she's
If you would have told me your mom, I wouldn't have believed. And you had Ethan in your 30s, so imagine. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. If you're happy and you have good support, people not stressing each other, as your mom said, be respectful.
Yeah.
You know, supporting each
Support
other.
system is so important.
Yeah, we are not perfect. We're not perfect. We do sometimes, you know, make each other angry.
Yeah.
But when you talk it out
We're
and
talking about it
accept
straight
it
away.
and accept your mistakes and apologize, then don't stay in the same place, you know.
Yeah.
We don't remind each other.
Yeah.
We move on. We sort it out and we move on because that's even siblings. They fight.
That is the same conversation I had with my kids. I was just saying, we were just having a conversation, and I said that when somebody pisses you off, do not leave it in you, because they'll piss you off again, and then you just be building, and then explode. So if we did that with friends, we can't have friends.
No,
because every time we're
each
exploding.
other, yeah.
But when we have something that's going wrong, Anne comes and tells me, Rose, you piss me off. I do not like how you said A, B, C, D. But because I value the relationship, what am I going to do? Apologize. It doesn't mean she's right. It doesn't mean I'm wrong. You see? But because I value that relationship with Anne, and I need us to move forward and continue this friendship, I will say, Anne, I'm sorry. So just like siblings, it doesn't mean you're right. It doesn't mean Emmanuel is right, Ian is wrong, Anne is whatever. You just say sorry because you want to move forward. You value the relationship. It's very important. Otherwise, if you don't, apologize, or you just give and then it explodes. Like I do something to Aunt, she keeps quiet, she doesn't tell me. Then another thing, and then one day we'll be sitting in front of people, she'll snap and we'll start embarrassing each other there. And we are good friends.
Yeah. Now, when you're good friends, you sit down and talk about it. There are people maybe it's hard to solve it, and for me, I can't say I have enemies, but when you come to that point where you can't solve things with a person,
Yeah.
you know, like, you know,
We can't
talk
talk
about
about
it. We
it.
can't talk about it because, you know, they're pissed off, or they start changing
Yeah.
their behavior and all that.
Yeah.
The best thing is to do distance yourself.
Run.
Yourself.
Run. Yeah, you run.
Distance.
Yeah, because that is just, it just shows you, those are signs that can show you that it can be problems. It's just like even in a
Nobody
relationship.
wants problem.
When you have a girlfriend, have a boyfriend, or married, like now married, or she's married, and things like, when you start seeing little signs, you try to resolve. But if they continue, what do? Run.
Keep going.
Because it could be worse. It's gonna be worse. So
if you let
to
them know
protect
yourself as well
yourself
and your mental health,
and your
yeah.
mental
you
health.
like you can
Mental
talk,
health,
you see a
yeah.
sign, you talk about it. If that person keeps doing the same thing again and again and again,
yeah.
it's hard. You
yeah.
know.
And your mental health is
It's
very,
important.
very important.
You have to prioritize
Most
yourself.
important. Yeah, so
And that's why it starts from inside, you know? Yeah. Remember always, you know, what we learned or we've learned from each other or what our parents have taught us, you don't expect back. Like what you think, what you do for us is give.
Yes.
You have to give.
yeah.
Without expecting to be given
Going
back.
back, yeah.
Yeah. And the same thing with friendship. isn't
Friendship.
it?
Yeah.
You think about giving without expecting back, but somehow it comes back.
Yeah, somehow it comes back.
Yes.
Yeah, it comes
Yes,
back.
Mother Nature has
Yeah,
its
its
own
own
way.
ways of coming back. Even if it's one way, sometimes I always say,
okay,
like
come
when I
back.
say friendship is not one way, is maybe you're the one who's always making the effort. Then you're thinking, why isn't this person? But when the other person, like Anne, is giving me all the time, even if I don't give, it's okay because maybe there's something else she does. So you see, with friends, she's got a strength. And maybe I have a weakness.
Yes.
And put it together.
And that's what you said in the last MUKBANG was you said that, and I think it's like even your weaknesses.
Yeah.
Do I love you enough to even sometimes put up with those weaknesses?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Does the strengths outweigh?
The
so it's
strength.
like there's something, even maybe something that she doesn't change or he doesn't change. That's frustrating. But you know what? You said, I love this person. We're best friends.
Yeah.
So I'm just.
She's
like,
got some
it's
other
annoying.
qualities, the
Yeah.
strength, the qualities that are so good.
That it's like,
Yeah, because
I
they
can
just-
deal with that.
I can deal with that. They're just two little things she pisses me off, but the qualities, there's something about her
look
that
at the
is,
good.
I have never seen, and even in my own family, I've never seen even my own sister or my brother do it. So that is how that friendship just keeps
That's
going.
become
It's
one of the
everything,
functions.
everything. There's pros and cons,
Cons.
and sometimes the pros can outdo the cons, and that's what you focus on. You know, on even looking for a job. Even sometimes when you're stressed and you want to change careers and all that, sometimes it's good to sit down and write the pros and cons.
It's like the more you become friends, the more you're in love with that person.
Yeah, you learn to like
you
that.
learn how to deal with those weaknesses. So sometimes if it's me, like you'll see some people, they're in their moods, you just leave them. You
Yeah.
don't even. I don't bother with you, and then you'll come back to me when you'll fix that mood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's sometimes you have to know. Me,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
just
some-
go do my thing, and it works. Even it could be an uncle. Those moods.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and then I just, that's just how he is sometimes. I'll go there, he'll come back, hug me.
Or
you know,
sulking. You know, it's gonna be sulking. People
whatever it
sulk.
is, like,
Whatever
and you
it is.
learn how to move on with that. You know, but if it's too much,
And-
then
because that's what sometimes your mom. I might ask what I don't know how I'm acting, and then she'll start. Can you tell me? Are you okay?
Yeah, because
Are you
it's
feeling
like,
okay?
it's are you okay? Why is this happening?
So we don't come in bashing each other.
No, we don't bash. It's like, are you okay?
This is what you did for me.
No, like that bitchiness.
Yeah,
Oh, you did
no,
this.
no,
And no, it's like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me if I'm okay?
And
Yeah,
then,
because you did this.
this. And that's
Yeah.
when we start.
And that's when we start the conversation.
So it's interesting to see that because, as I said, that friendship, that's exactly the same that you can apply to a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are best friends, but obviously sisters. So, and it's amazing to go through life with people who are close like that. You guys can call up. Like remember, Aunty Anne. But guys, by the way, in the travel vlog, Aunty Anne was one who come and pick me up from the airport.
Yes,
You're my mom's
that's
best friend. Mom was just like, I can't pick this guy up. You know what I'm saying? And then you came, and then. You said,
She actually offered.
She had that conversation,
and
she's like, "Oh, Yves came and I forgot about it, so I didn't, I didn't take a day off of life to pick him up." And she was stressed. I'm like,
Don't
You
worry.
know what? Don't worry, I'll go pick him up.
You see?
And then imagine how much you appreciate that as a mother as
me,
well.
you know, like
Even like when was it in Kenya? When you came, you gave me a gift.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
This is from Auntie Anne.
$200.
Why? Yeah.
That was the gift. Say $200. If your girlfriend is listening, did she share with you the $200? Not say a gift.
A gift. You know,
$200.
Yeah.
No, she gave a gift. $200.
yeah, I give you a gift. Because sometimes
like-
she's my friend, and for me, being a friend, and I was saying we are sisters from other mothers.
Other mothers.
God bless us, and we are orphans.
Maybe that's why we're just so. Maybe our mothers also they've crossed lines, Uko.
Yes,
And that is how we're connected.
yes, our mothers and our fathers.
Wait, let Dad come in. Dad.
Are you recording?
We shot a whole video, man.
Yeah.
Where you been?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Not that. And then you're gonna leave it in the fridge for the next 2 days.
No, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. I'm just gonna put it in the fridge, pack it up, and then I'm gonna eat it.
What time?
What do you mean what time?
Because you leave it there for 2 days.
No.
And then you have to check it out.
Yeah.
Wait.
No.
Wait, stop it. African child.
I always eat. What are you talking about? That's cap.
Teach yourself as a starving African child.
No, she's capping. I always eat my food.
So cheers.
Crazy.
Very nice.
You're supposed to go for kanga. Have you heard of
Okay, cheers.
good food? Isn't it?
Yes.
Of course, the ugali and.
Okay, we have Mother's Day coming on Sunday.
Yes.
We wishing all mothers in America, in Australia, a happy Mother's Day.
Even in the world,
In the world, but Kenya has.
it's still Mother's Day. It's
Okay.
Mother's Day to us.
Is it
Okay.
Mother's Day?
Let me not discriminate.
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day to all mothers in the world. You're doing an amazing job.
And to the fathers that will do mothers' work.
And the fathers that do better than mothers, happy Mother's Day.
Especially the single mom.
Yes.
They're the one who work harder than anyone.
What about the
else.
single fathers who do better than the mothers?
Which single father?
The single fathers there.
They're single
not their
fathers.
day is you go to be Mother's Day.
No, but there are fathers there who are like mothers.
Yeah, but he's saying it's Mother's Day. So.
Yeah, but there are fathers who are like mothers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True.
Those are
Yeah,
yes,
there's
yes.
fathers who like
No,
mothers.
no,
Yeah.
when they say a mother is somebody who get a baby.
No, but
That-
what he's
no,
saying
no.
is he's like some fathers have to take the position of being a mother.
That's
as
what
well.
I'm saying.
You know,
Yes.
having the affection side,
Yes.
having the
Yes.
then the manly. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
And
do everything.
The
Where?
mother.
In the world.
That's what they call it.
anyway, guys, you get what we're saying.
Like,
Thanks.
share, subscribe. Thank you for listening to us, and we'll be back.
You gotta hit the camera.
We'll be back.
Today I got time. Just a youngin' putting work, I'm on my grind, yeah. Training and I'm working part-time, so when I hit the league, best believe I'm gon' shine, yeah. I've been in the shade for a while now. I've been cooking up, trying to make the fan proud. 25 and I gotta be the man now. I've been tucked, but it's time for me to stand out. I've been grinding.